Anna Jenkins with Home Dream Realty, and we tried to do our live weekly video, but it wasn't working because we don't have a lot of signal here in Davis, North Carolina.
So we've got to wait till we get back to the church and we'll upload it then.
Exactly. So hopefully we'll still get some good information to you about disaster relief, and maybe when this happens again, you know, we don't wish for disasters at all, but we need help cleaning up after them, and we'll give you some information about possibly volunteering for disaster relief SBCV.
We're
So
always looking for some great volunteers to help us out, because these things take a lot of people to help people
Yes.
get back on their feet again. And
Yes,
so that's why we're here.
So what we're doing here is we're in Davis. It's a population of about 450. It's actually close to Emerald Isle and also to Ocracoke. There's a ferry here to Ocracoke. And there's about, you want to tell more about that?
500 people live in this community, and we're the host. We're hosted by the local First Baptist Church that's here in the community. So we've been doing is helping, we call it mud outs affectionately, but what it is we're there was significant flooding in this particular home.
So you can see this
around where we've removed the drywall about 2 feet up, and this makes it easy to rebuild. We've taken out all the carpeting, flooring, linoleum, and we have removed, basically exposing all the walls. And you might see what Ernie's doing is he's putting some shockwave on there, and that neutralizes and stops any mold growth. And this is part of our process. This is day 2 here in Davis at
Correct.
this particular home. This home is
So
about...
what I want to show you here is you can actually see, so this has been, 3 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, I don't know, since it happened. And you can see the mold growth on the back side of this drywall. And so that's what we want to kind of stop and prevent. What were you going to say?
Well, I was just going to say, the water came up here. The house sits about 4 feet off the ground, and the water actually came into the house. And it got the whole lower level wet. So we're removing all the drywall, flooring, and just preventing any mold growth so that we can rebuild this home. And so we're kind of the wave 1 of the process. So
Correct. So what just happens, we actually had a county inspector here today, and of course the insurance gets involved too. And so all of those things need to happen. Thankfully, we hope to, help the homeowners save some money, and because what we do is free. And
Yeah.
so people put in work orders to the local different organizations, and then people come and volunteer and help these people. Because in disasters, what the homeowner here was saying, that not only do they have their deductible, but they likely have to pay 1% over that too. So it could be a significant amount of money that they have to pay to put the house back in order.
Well, and what we also learned from the homeowner is that there's such a significant amount of homelessness now because people's homes have been ruined, and so you'll find, like this particular homeowner is actually staying in this house. He doesn't have any place else to go, and so even though we've kind of demolitioned his house and opened it up to dry it out, he's actually staying here with his wife. So, and this is not, this is pretty typical of what we've seen in other situations in Houston during that hurricane, and this particular place as well.
So what they normally do is they'll get like one spot. Here you can see that we've taken the floor up in the dining room, but then that's their bedroom that they've got that cordoned off. We have done nothing in there. And so the thing is, what they've said is they got to live here for a while before they can start doing. So they'll end up probably either having someone demo that, and same way with the kitchen. They took, this house happens to be a house that's been in the family for many years, and so they're taking this opportunity to actually do some remodeling since they have to pay money anyway. And so they're gonna remodel the small kitchen, and they're going to actually probably come into this room here and make it a lot larger. Same way with the bathroom. They're gonna do a bathroom remodel and make it a lot nicer, since Mother Nature and God kind of started the process for them.
The other thing I wanted to add is, when the insurance company gets involved, they actually will require the homeowner to meet current FEMA guidelines when they do.
Yeah.
So this home will actually be raised up.
That's a good point.
And I'm not sure how high.
I think it said 9 feet.
9 feet?
Yeah, it has to be, the current ones are 9 feet, and this one was only 4 feet, so it has to be raised 5 more feet.
Right, and so that's part of the the second wave that we're not involved in, but that's what the homeowner will be required to do, so this doesn't happen to him again.
Correct.
But that's part of the reconstruction process.
Correct. Exactly. So I am going to, hopefully, again, internet is very spotty here, so we're hoping to download this and hoping that my assistants will actually put a link to the SBCV website. That is the Baptist Group of Disaster Relief in Virginia. The V stands for Virginia. So our whole group here is actually from different parts of Virginia. And if you'd like to get involved, you can definitely get involved. We're always looking for volunteers, and it's not always complete hard work. We actually have a couple people back at the church that are feeding us. Really, they're cooking for us and taking care of the kitchen, things like that. And so it's not just ripping out drywall and things like that. So don't feel that you might not be able to be needed. You're definitely needed in any capacity.
No, I was never trained until I came here, and it's a learning experience, and you grow from it. So.
Yeah, not many of us have any of this knowledge. None of us are general contractors. This is actually, realistically, being in disaster relief through these years has taught me a lot about houses and what to look for and things. And like I said, this house was built in 1930. So one of the things that we're really finding is, hopefully you can see that, is this extensive termite damage. So we have found this throughout the house. So also in the rebuilding, this will get taken care of. So different things that I learn about different things that help us every day in real estate with our clients and with houses too. So, anything you want to add?
Just pray for us, pray for our team, pray for the families out here in Davis, North Carolina.
Definitely.
And if you're interested in learning more, reach out to us. We'd be glad to answer any questions.
Definitely. Oh, and hopefully, pray that Michael that's coming tomorrow, so let's hope that it doesn't affect it.
We should be okay.
Yes, definitely. All right, thanks so much. You guys have a blessed day.